Okie dokie, so bracelet assembly for my puppy's memory and maybe a tour of my previous ones. Yeah, okay. So this was my placeholder, and the central piece here were these hearts, which I will take out and show, which have the names. Here we have the names of my puppies, and I think it's back flipped. Anyway, placeholder. And now I will take this away and arrange with these things. And we are back with the bracelet assembled. I didn't film the assembly because I did it 3 times and I don't have a tripod, so it is where it is. Okay, so let's start. First we have this black and blue, it sparkles very nicely under the right sort of light. It's almost like the universe captured in that. Then we have a white for just peace. Okay. This is that what I know about love I learned from you, because it was just amazing to love my little puppies. Then we have this just a regular, cute little bone, heart, little ball. I'll be right back. And we're back with a chopstick so I can move stuff around. So, as I said, we have this this one. A love is a whole other piece. Then we have the moon, and it has little stars underneath because they're now sleeping. And then we start, and we have a puppy, and this one is the only one whose little charm is not dangling, it's stuck on it. And since it's the only one, I chose it for Anna. Then we have the heart with the name. Here we go, Anna. Then we have the first puppy with the dangly little charm under his... It's like a tiny little bone, I think. I'm not sure. Then the first letter, M, and the first heart of the puppy that passed the first, so that was Mickey. Sorry, it's not really evident. Then another puppy. And so the rest of the sequence is puppy, letter, and heart. Next one is Medved, which was the closest looking like Mickey. Puppy M, Manson. Puppy M, Malachi. And we repeat with the moon with the little stars. These charms that were from the previous one. What I know about love I learned from you. Hope, white, and the sparkly one. So here's my charm bracelet honoring my little babies. And so yeah, I'm trying to have just going through it. And voila. And now I'm gonna compare with previous ones that I did. And now, for example, 3 that I did for Junghyun, who was a K-pop idol, with Shiny. Here we have just a regular KGH, starting with the hands that make the heart shape. My little love bug. Then we have his name, KGH. A little lucky cat. Oh, here we are, lucky cat. Green was his color, I think, favorite color, I'm not sure, and that was him at one of the concerts or some event. Just a heart, and again the hand. Here I have one for his, I think it was the Twitter handle, Real KGH. So again, just fillers. Again, the hands, And here we have real and then KGH. And the last one was Love Like Oxygen, which was either on album or on Era for Shiny. I'm not sure, I don't remember. So again, these floaty thingies, and then the hand making the heart. Where am I? Because K-pop idols do that a lot. Then we have, oh, this was so cool. Air bubbles in water, heart, fate. Again, these thingies, the buoy. I don't know how you call them in English. Love, fate, a little octopus with a pearl, another heart. And so this was the Love Like Oxygen team or era or album. His Twitter handle. And the first one I did for him. And in case you wonder, he committed suicide like almost 7 years ago now. I'm not sure about the dates, but it was in December. He suffered depression like at the very bad level, and he decided he wanted to exit. But I kept these in his honor and memory. Going back to me, I did these two for myself. This is my creative passion, and this is my, because I used to go a lot to South Korea at least 3 times, and I just, my passion for traveling and Asia in general. So let's start with the first. Again, I love these. These are like heavier air bubbles, and the feather for something that is, I don't know, just inspiration. I don't know why the feather represented that for me. Butterfly has always been my symbol. Flowers. Here, painting. Another heart. Oh, and these flowers, they're so pretty. In like a deep blue. So this was one, and this was for travel and photography. Most of these charms are from a website called Sufil. When I was back in Montreal, I used to shop a lot from here. And now let's tackle this stack. Yeah, no, it's a lot, don't worry. And so let's go back to Astarion, Zane, I put the Z backwards, I will have to correct it, Eivor, and the one that I use when I do my tarot reads. So Astarion has like a purple in his, how do you call that, pourpoint in English, his like top. So I used a lot of purple in his, also because like he's like royalty or some shit. Well, not royalty, but he's, fancy and all that stuff. So we have a little, I don't know, I think it's a heart in a ring. Then we have the moon because he's a vampire at night. Then the little rib with the heart, another purple heart. This heart is actually linked to the little arrow here, and I put the A in between the heart and the arrow charm. Then we have the rose, the bleeding rose, 2 pinky, another purple heart, Starion, and then a little, I don't know what that is, purple heart. Here we have a purple stone in the rib, the moon, again that heart with the, almost like the, Saturn's ring, I think, and the closing one. So this was Astarion. Here we have Zane, and I definitely put the Z backwards. I need to correct that. Then we have Eivor. Eivor is like my guiding North Star. That's why that star there. Repeated with the heart repeated because I love them. And what was this one? Oh yeah, so the thing when I do my jewelry is I used to have preferably symmetrical going in towards the centerpiece. That's the same process that I have here. That's why you have the symmetry of the black and white, love and fate. Then we have these charms, and then everything is pretty much symmetrical in the center too. And so, yep. And then the last one, this one I usually wear when I'm reading tarot cards because of the protection that I have infused this bracelet with, and also the symbols of just like the cross, the fate, the angel wings, the eye that I have 3 times, the hand with the eye. Again, it's just like a very energetically protective bracelet for when I read tarot. So these are my current ones, plus, like I said, my artsy fartsy and travel one, the ones I did for Junghyun. And today's creation was something to honor and remember my puppies who have passed away from parvo because nobody told me, and it's like a shit story. And yeah, so making bracelets was like, or is, my hobby.